Take a deep breath in. And as you breathe in a feeling of calm relaxation. And as you exhale, just feel a sense of relaxation and release as tension starts to feel like it's leaving your body in your outward breath, enabling you to feel like you're drifting off to a place of calm relaxation. And as you breathe in and breathe out, just allow your eyelids to relax even more. And notice with your eyes closed, you're able to give more of your attention to the sound of my voice, while simultaneously allowing you to notice more of what you're able to notice with internal senses. Some people believe that every external sense has an equivalent on the inside. You see the world, but also have a mind's eye. You can hear things, but also have an inner dialogue. I want you to get a sense that as you breathe in and breathe out, you are turning up the dial of that sensory acuity to notice more of those internal senses. And let's start training your brain to notice this, so that as you breathe in and breathe out, I wonder if you could imagine a promenade in the south of France. The kind of promenade that is parallel to a beach and the sea, with a row of palm trees. And just imagine walking down that promenade, because it's a sunny day in May, you feel it would be only the right thing to do to just relax on that beach, a beach in Cannes. So just imagine a big soft blanket there on the golden sands. Maybe you can hear the gentle breaking of the waves. Feel the Mediterranean sun on your skin, and just feel that you're able to deeply relax there on that beach. A beach in May. And just imagine you're not there as you are. I want you to imagine being there 10 years in your future. And I want you to imagine there is clues. There is clues that you are older. Maybe you could imagine seeing your reflection in a pair of sunglasses. Or just notice subtle differences in your body shape that let you know that this is a future version of you. About 10 years from now, on a beach in Cannes in May. And position your body on that blanket on the beach to enable you to feel so deeply relaxed as I count down from 5 to 1, and with each descending number, you'll get a sense of feeling so deeply relaxed that you could imagine drifting off into a dreamlike sleep. 5, breathing in that relaxation, exhaling tension, and just releasing any tension around your face, your forehead, your jaw, just feel a wave of relaxation all over your face and head. And then 4, breathing in relaxation and releasing any tension in your neck and your shoulders, and feeling that relaxation ripple down all the way to your fingertips. As you imagine how it would feel to be lying on that beach with your arms so relaxed, it almost feels like the limbs of a puppet with no strings, deeply relaxed. And then 3, focus on your internal organs, your lungs, your heart, your stomach. Just feel that all of your internal organs are relaxing all at the same time, all the way down into your gut. Feeling so deeply relaxed there on that blanket on that beach. That's it. And then 2, now focus down on your legs. Just imagine your legs. Feel they have no energy, they have no tension. It almost feels like they're as limp and loose as a wet cloth. And just imagine that feeling of relaxation where your limbs are so relaxed you couldn't stand up if you tried. And then 1, just feel that wave of relaxation from your toes going up your body, all the way down to your fingertips, right to the top of your head. And then just imagine you're drifting off into a dreamlike sleep there on that beach. A beach in your future. Imagine your physical body stays asleep, but in your dream, you could imagine walking on that beach. And imagine being stopped by someone that has a face like they've won a prize. They recognize you. They tell you that they are a fan of your work. They admire what you create. And maybe they ask for a selfie or an autograph, something that only someone would do if you and your work meant something to them. As they say goodbye, you can see they are starstruck. And you get a sense that you being you, doing what you've done, clearly has impacted this individual. And you have a feeling you've impacted many, many more that you will never meet. And then flash back to the previous day. See yourself in a full-length mirror, perhaps wearing a tuxedo, black shiny shoes. It occurs to you that you are attending a glamorous award ceremony. I want you to get a sense that you aren't there alone. You are there with people that have worked with you in producing, creating a feature film. I want you to imagine how it would feel to be arriving at this glamorous ceremony, making your way to a table, seeing, perhaps, directors, actors that you deeply respect all around you. Perhaps you can imagine the grand jury, or perhaps someone in particular from the grand jury, someone well known in the film industry, announcing the winner of the Palme d'Or. And imagine your elation when they announced that your film that you wrote and directed is the best film at Cannes. Feel that first-person perspective of that incredible sensation of winning something so prestigious. Imagine receiving, perhaps, a physical award. And just imagine for a moment what you would say in that speech if you just won the Palme d'Or at Cannes. Maybe you're thanking certain people, but just before that speech finishes, I want you to flash back in time, being on set, making that film. Maybe you're seeing camera crew, seeing the set, seeing the location, seeing your actors. I want you to feel that you are directing this film. And notice the qualities that exist within you. Perhaps vision, passion, attention to detail. Not leaving a scene or a take until you're confident you've got what you've needed. Feel how good it feels to be doing the work, the kind of work that at one point in time you were dreaming that you could do, but feel that you're doing it. That you're working on the very film that in the future wins that Palme d'Or. Imagine being on the final day on set when everything is done and now it becomes about the editing, quality control, checking that the sound, the scenes, they all match your vision. Perhaps you're getting lost in the screen of something where you're seeing your work again and again and just get lost in that and flash back to that moment. That none of this would have been possible if you didn't secure the support of a key producer, certain budget available for you to turn your vision into a reality. Perhaps you could imagine yourself in a modern boardroom, and maybe you have a pitch deck or slides or a presentation, something where you're presenting your vision for your movie to the very people that have the resources to help you make it happen. I want you to notice certain things are useful for you there. Maybe it's an idea, a way of communicating it. There's something in your tonality, confidence, certainty, enthusiasm that seems to engage those producers. I want you to feel that whether it's in that meeting or shortly after, there is an important handshake signifying you've secured the budget you need to make your movie. And I want you to think of a number as you imagine that that number is the very budget you've secured to make your movie. And allow that number to be bigger, a bigger budget than other movies that had previously won the Palme d'Or. You can't help but think a thought. If others have won such a prestigious award with a lower budget, then you can too. And as you hold that thought, jump back in time to the very point where you were working on the script, having the idea, working on the storyboard. And maybe it was you at a desk, typing away. Maybe it's you with big sheets of paper, mapping things out, storylines, key characters. get a sense that this film with all these people at one point in time was just you with an idea, turning that idea into something tangible, a script, a storyboard, a concept. But I want you to feel like you're in your body at that point working on that script. There is no chore here. There is no obligation. Feel a sense of endless enthusiasm, a passion, dare I say it, an obsession, to turn your concept and idea into something that resonates with audiences all over the world. And sometimes when people are lost in an idea, writing for hours, they get lost in a trance state, drifting off into a state of reverie. And I want you to imagine that you wouldn't be writing the script for a feature film had you not already had success with a short film. So allow yourself to drift backwards, thinking of that first major award you won for a short film. I want you to get a sense that maybe it's a film festival you know well. Maybe it's one that would surprise you. But in order to win an award for a short film, you had to have made the short film. Imagine being the director of that short film, and before that being the writer for that short film. And perhaps before that you were working on music videos, working in TV production studios, doing the very things that would give you skills, connections, ideas, a reality check of what is possible in this world with different technology, roles, and people. And maybe you think back to where it all started. Not your first job on a set, but when you were back at film school, writing stuff, maybe directing a significant project, which itself was then submitted for awards. But this time I want you to see yourself as someone else. See yourself back at film school with a new level of enthusiasm, determination. See yourself with a new lease of life, invigorated, passionate, taking all of that knowledge and understanding of all films and all different ideas and distilling it into something where you're constantly working on stuff. See yourself in a stage of creative productivity. And perhaps there's someone in mind you can think of. Maybe an artist, a writer, a director that had a period in their life where they were in that state of flow, where some of their best ideas came to them because they were constantly challenging their mind. See that version of you, and see that version of you, the same age you are now. But where it all started is now, where a seed of an idea was planted in your subconscious mind that unleashed resources that were always there, but just needed the catalyst to unlock them. A seed could remain a seed for years, but the moment it finds that combination of water and soil, the seed becomes something else. Start to feel that you were that seed of limitless possibility, just waiting for the right catalyst to unlock it all. And then you realize these are just thoughts within thoughts. The thoughts of someone that was making a short film that won an award, that led to a script for a feature film, that secured a budget, that got made, and perhaps won one of the most prestigious awards that exists. But it didn't come from nothing. It came from something. And that something is where you are now. And then you realize that all of this are just dreams within dreams of an idea of you on a beach in your imagination that looks something like hands. To find yourself back on that beach, imagine getting up off that blanket on the beach, but feeling as you walk back on the promenade that you have had a journey backwards and forwards in time to enable you to create your own adventure that you call life. So it's time to return to the here and now with those thoughts in mind, but most importantly, where that catalyst has activated all of those powerful resources that were always there. So take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your nose. Just wiggle your fingers and wiggle your toes, connecting fully into the here and the now, as I now count from 1 to 10 to awaken you. Starting to count. 1, 2, 3, waking up. 4, 5, 6, more alert. 7, 8, open your eyes, open your eyes. 9, 10, wide awake, wide awake, wide awake.